I read this book, watched countless amount of YouTube videos, and lived a life to show you how to be productive and more efficient with your time. And honestly, if Atomic Habits taught me anything, it's that we just need to have better systems for ourselves and to learn our style, what are our habits that we do naturally, and really changing those habits around so that they are working for us and not against us. When you start tracking your progress and things that you do naturally, you're able to do the tasks that you actually need to do on autopilot. So, for example, every single time that I wake up in the morning, I make my bed. Something that I'm already doing is waking up in the morning. And then the thing that I wanted to add it on was making up my bed. And so when you make it a habit to do these things, it just starts to become natural and you can start putting yourself on autopilot. The main way to be productive and to be more efficient with your time is to create routines and systems that you can do with little to no friction. If I know that I have Sundays all day, I don't really have anything to do, and half of the town is closed on Sunday, then that'll be a good time to do a lot of housework and little nitty gritty things that you need to really lock in and focus on because you're going to have little to no distractions. And that goes into changing your environment as well. I am not the type of person that can study at home or really do anything that I have to really focus on at home because I get distracted. I want to clean my kitchen or I want to have something playing in the background. And that's why I am a big believer in changing your environment to something that's more productive, like going to the library or coffee shops, or literally just sitting at a desk that's in front of a wall and just locking in. Everyone's attention spans nowadays are so short because of TikTok and Instagram and everything. And that's why it's also very important just to put everything away. Put your phone on do not disturb, turn it off, literally out of sight, out of mind. Use that, because if you see your phone there, you're gonna want to scroll on it. Like, they literally changed our brain chemistry to want to be addicted to these apps. It's crazy, but it's real. And if you have to literally put your phone in another room to be productive, then go ahead and do that. But another thing that I like to do, especially when I'm studying or doing a task that I don't really want to do, cleaning the kitchen or really anything that's very mundane and takes a long time, I set a timer. And that also goes for being in the shower too. I was actually just talking to someone about this because there is something about being in the shower that it's just time doesn't exist. The only thing that's really getting you out of there is the water changing from hot to cold. So, timer. Set a good 10-minute timer or 30-minute timer, whatever you want to do to really lock in and focus on the one task that you're doing right now. There's these videos on YouTube and they'll play lofi music and have a countdown timer for you, and then it will ring and everything, and you can have that in the background. So if you think you're gonna touch your phone or pick up your phone, or if you need to have some type of noise in the background, I definitely recommend watching those videos because it will keep you locked in and keep those devices occupied so that you can't use them while also timing your time. So going back into the cleaning thing, because obviously that is what we're all here for, right? I'm joking. I feel like those are two tasks that you can literally get lost in time doing, and it can go on for hours and hours. We're trying to be more effective with our time, and we can't always spend hours just cleaning unless you're specifically allocating time to do that. And going back into allocating your time, you need to have a calendar or a journal or something where you are writing down what you're doing every single day, even if you're not even leaving the house. You need a daily to-do list where you have something to check off and monitor your progress on. So even write that you're going to work, write waking up and making my bed if you have to. It's just the constantly seeing yourself take things off of your list is what's going to keep you motivated and show yourself that you are disciplined and that you can commit to something. And there is not a greater feeling than looking at your calendar and being like, dang, I went to the gym 3 times a week this entire month, or I went to the gym, I was on it, I was on my schedule for this long, I can literally do anything. And I feel like our days are so long, but time passes by so fast, and journaling and having a planner is a way to really monitor your time and see how you mostly spent your days. So the biggest thing that I feel like trips everybody up is that I feel like no one gives themselves enough time to do things, and we just underestimate how much time we have to do certain things. So one thing that I notice, especially if you're a procrastinator, is that we tend to wait until the very last minute to complete things, and I feel like that's just really stressful and unnecessarily. So the biggest tip too is just to try to do everything ahead of time and not wait till the last minute, so that way if by the time you're completely done with the project, you have more time to work on said project. And that can even, it doesn't even have to be work or school related, but that can also be going to a certain event early. If you know that you're the late friend, you need to be implementing this rule, because it's a little bit rude to be late. But I understand it happens, and I'm late. I'm the late friend. I'm really talking to myself right now, but that's neither here or there. But leaving and giving yourself cushion to do things and to make your commitment just saves so much time. And you never know what could happen in the world where you're gonna need that extra time. And it's better to be over prepared than under prepared. So try to finish everything before the deadline that you have as well. I just cannot stress enough how important it is to really have a routine for everything. Have a morning routine, have a work routine, a day routine, something that you are consistently doing, because I just feel like it's just my brain in this crazy world of unpredictability and having one thing that you can constantly predict and know that you're going to be doing. And that could be seen in those routines, whether it's a skincare routine that you do every day, or whether it's a skincare routine that you do every day, a meal prepping plan, or even just doing simple things like getting your clothes out, for preparing for your next day the night before by putting clothes out for yourself, or having your breakfast and your meal prep ready, everything ready for you, just walk out the door. And just implementing these little small things will just help you be more productive and fill up your days more efficiently. So I hope that these tips helped. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below, because I feel like these are really good tips that are very small but make a lot of the difference, and just little small things that just go over our heads that we forget to do. So let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.